What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're embarking on a new series where I reached out to all of my YouTube channel members and I gave them a chance to either submit deck ideas, individual cards, or combos that they want to see appear in a deck list. So we're going to try to use those. We're going to turn them into decks and see if they're hidden tech or if the deck's just a rack. And honestly, it's going to be random. So we put all their ideas onto a wheel, we're going to spin, and whatever comes up, that's what we got to build today. Let's spin the wheel and let's see what the hell happens. I don't know why I'm so nervous. We got Roots. Okay, this is Roots Abyssal Harvester. T-Deck 1 submitted this. I guess this is going to be a Insidious Roots deck that we're playing Abyssal Harvester and just see if we can make it work. So let's go build something. Okay, I'm going to try not to show the entire deck building process because it's probably going to be boring for y'all. But let me know in the comments if you do want to see the whole deck building process in a future video, because I feel like that would probably bore y'all to death, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is something y'all do want to see. Obviously, we're starting with the two cards that were requested, right? Insidious Roots, Abyssal Harvester. I think we have to play Overlord. I mean, I guess obviously the things that like remove creatures from graveyard, stuff like that. The little guy that makes mana. There should be whatever the little guy is. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually kind of okay playing Paleontologist as well because it removes stuff from our graveyard or the opponent's graveyard, so that's not bad. I mean, we could play Broodheart Engine. Let's go Scavenging Ooze. I guess we'll go Cosmogoyf since we're technically exiling some of our stuff from the yard. This thing, Bitter Triumph. Only way I can remember the name. We definitely will play this because we could kill something and then maybe discard one of our, like, say, like Overlords, and then we can just get the Overlord back. My concern here, though, is we don't have enough big things to get back with Abyssal Harvester, right? We have... Yeah, we're going to have to clean this up a little bit. Let me cut a Broodheart Engine. Let me cut a Scavenging Ooze. Let me get rid of some Paleontologists. Maybe a couple of Duresses. Because I feel like maybe we play Karsi Revenant. At least a couple. Oh, and the new guy, Time Color, actually works here, right? Because we can play it out of the graveyard. I mean, this isn't crazy. I mean, I guess we could go no duress, which would be a little wild. Like, Dredger's Insight. Cosmogoyf might just be being too cute here. Because I'm just thinking, like, the only thing... Okay, this could exile. Scavenging Ooze can exile. Technically, this goes to exile, but doesn't necessarily stay there. Yeah, I don't know. Cosmogoyf probably has to go. I mean, the problem is I'm trying to take advantage of the Abyssal Harvester because that was the goal here. We got to play a couple of them. I can't play less than 3 because that doesn't meet the brief for what we're doing. And then we have this other problem because, okay, we can't play too few creatures either, or else the Harvester also doesn't do anything. The other thing here, too, is, like, do we just play, like, Ouroboros because the card's just good? And, like, getting that with Harvester could also be kind of sweet. I wouldn't be opposed to that because it's not like we have much on the upper end. I mean, is this the best we can do? Oh, man, I don't know. All right, I'll fill out the lands, and then we'll look at the final list. All right, I got the lands in here, but now that I'm looking at it, just for, like, more creatures, I think I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to play the Stormbrood. Not quite the same, because if we use it for removal, it goes back into the library, but this is probably okay. I don't feel great about it, but you know what? This is a challenge. Let's go play some games and see what we can do. Okay, you know what? We'll see how this goes. We're going to play a couple in the play queue real quick just to see if the deck even functions, and that may be like the standard for this, and then we'll play the rest in the ranked ladder. Yeah, don't need that many lands. I also am only playing 23 lands because I realize we have so many things like Dredger's Insight and things, Molt Tender, all that stuff, so figured why not. This says we can kill something 3 or less. I don't like that guy, but I'm not as concerned about that guy either. I guess we take Overlord? Man, this hand doesn't do a whole lot. I'm kind of hoping we'll get to kill, like... Well, not that. I was hoping maybe Sephiroth or the 3/2 guy that sacrifices stuff. You know, that would have been much better. Time Color's fine, but it just goes to the yards. Or they'll be able to play it anyway. So it doesn't really help us. Alright, Scavenging Ooze, however. Oh, that's back in the warp, though. It's not in the yard. Yeah, I guess we Scavenging Ooze here. Why not? I mean, they probably have a kill spell by now. So it's probably not great for us, but, you know, situation is what it is. Would have loved something else, but even with all of our cheap creatures and things, we just didn't find any. Alright, Tom Color's back. Now Scavenging Ooze dies? No, but there's the Zealot. So we do get to kill a Zealot, which is nice. Opponent, I have plenty of things in my graveyard. I'm not sure if you noticed. And we'll get a point of life back, which is nice. And this means we'll get to kill the color as well, because it'll go from play to the graveyard, not to exile via warp. So this turn worked out very well, and we get to kill the Zealot. So overall, pretty strong turn. Not upset about this. Let's go ahead and get rid of that guy now so we can't forget to do it. And then let's get rid of this. Because that's one of the things we were aiming to get rid of. Yep, that's fine. And I think we attack here. Like, if they block and trade, we don't care that much. Like, the life exchange works in our favor here. Now, the bad part is, if something like Sephiroth shows up here, we're out of answers for him, so is what it is, I guess. Get dinged here. Opponent, would you like to sweep the board, maybe? There is a Sephiroth. How'd we know? Alright, the good news is we do have some things that at least still gain life. They don't have a lot on the board. We got rid of their sacrifice dude. So things aren't terrible at the moment. Not great, mind you, but not terrible. Let's play... I think I'm just going to do this. Just put a big body in the way. And then just say, if you want to do something, so be it. We get the Stormbrood back, which will allow us to kill a Sephiroth, maybe. Alright. And Karsi Revenant's also very good here, because making either of our creatures lifelink and flying gives us a lot of life we don't have to worry about. So that's nice, too. So they're going to sack it and draw. Try to find a way... Well, yeah. They shouldn't be able to flip Sephiroth this turn. Worst case scenario, we can just not block. But we probably would block. Alright, they're going to sack it again. So far, there's only been one thing go to the graveyard, right? Or leave the battlefield. So this would be 2. Yeah, we just block. This seems fine. Yeah. We have a bunch of ways to gain life, so we're not super concerned here. Okay, so we'll start by doing the obvious. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's play a forest. We can also get extra life back if we feel we need to remove something from our graveyard as well. We're at 7. We can return a creature, go to 8. I don't think they can kill us here. You know, famous last words, but... Ooh, what do you have on the battlefield? Oh, that's kind of spicy. I can take this, gain a life, kill their dude, exile it. Like, that wouldn't suck. Alright, that further guarantees we can't die, right? Not from 9 life. I'd be stunned if they could. Or I guess technically 8 life, because they do actually get to drain us for 1. Alright. We should be good to go here. Because they have to leave back to block, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of wondering, like, if this deck just needs to have, like, I don't know, like, 1 each of 3 big guys that we can just go get. Like, some big dudes, like, I don't know, Valgavoth or something in green. Maybe the 6/6 dinosaur that draws cards or whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what we should be doing here. Trying to figure out ways to take advantage of Abyssal Harvester. Then we got a Roboroid here. I guess we just play that next turn. Like, not much reason to do anything else. And if they're just going to be playing what looks to be the Landfall deck, then... Oh, it's not. There's a red land. So at least we can kind of compete with them on size here. Though, arguably, we could have got away with playing our Harvester there because we had two different ways to mill stuff and find a thing the next turn. But they also have red mana, and all the stuff that deals damage would have killed the Harvester. All right, what you got, opponent? All right, Ice Till Explorer. At least we can punch past that. So this does look like Landfall. They just got a weird draw, I guess. No, they're playing Repulsive Mutation. That's cool. I like that card. Oh, they are. Okay. All right, we see you, opponent. Fortunately, I don't know, maybe they have hasty stuff too. That could be a concern. But if they're going to be milling things, maybe Harvester has some extra value. You know. I'm going to just go to the attack step, let everybody get a couple of counters. And I think we're just attacking here. Yeah, I was going to say, if we die, we die. So randomly, Harvester is good against something like this. Like, had I played that on turn 2 or turn 3, then we could have, I guess, had a Mossborn Hydra. I don't know how good that would have been, but it's something we could have gotten. So we'll see. All right, this kind of sort of works. Let's keep it. Let's play Molt Tender into Insidious Roots. And then hope they don't get rid of the roots. Ah, they're playing green. If they were just playing black, I was like, roots would have been safe. But now I don't know. Now I'm not so sure. But here's another thing we could do. We could Dredger's Insight, play the Molt Tender. Okay, let's try this. Let's go Insight. Oh, we kind of got to return this to our hand because this is what we're here for, right? And then let's play this to get a green. Get rid of this. All right. Then next turn, we can try to Insidious Roots, Abyssal Harvester. Then we can try to Overlord and see if we get to copy something. They're going to be reanimating dinosaurs here. So, I mean, it's not going to be a good time for us, mind you. But if things play right, maybe it could work. So, oh, wait, I only have one dude left in the yard. Ew, that's going to be a problem. Uh-oh. Well, we could play the Harvester, then see if we get lucky and mill something. Oh no, because it wouldn't have haste. Dang it. Oh, this is not good. All right, I guess we just do this. Do this. And see if maybe we get a couple creatures out of the exchange. Well, we'll get a creature, and then maybe we can get another one. All right, we got color. Ooh, actually, this could be useful. I can play that out of the graveyard for the warp cost anyway. So then let's remove... Oh, that's the only thing over there. Dang it. All right, I guess that has to be it, sadly. I mean, obviously they're going to reanimate, like, either Hatcher or a Tali here. Just which one is it? Probably a Tali. Get more value. I don't know, maybe it's Hatcher, because if you just have a thing to play after it. Nope. All right, so that doesn't have trample or anything, though. So we're not in a world of hurt just yet. So if we play Harvester, we're really not doing anything else. I guess that's not true. We could play Harvester, play this, play this. All right. See if we get something else. Maybe we get... Oh, we can't get the other Bellmark, though, if that happens. Well, that's cute. I don't mind having double Death Touch, guy. Like, that's kind of okay. like, that's not great, but it's all right. And we can chump off with a 1-2 here. We don't mind that much. Yeah, Hatcher, you got it. We're going to take some damage. They'll get some free spells here. Yep. Trigger, what do you get from me? A land. Oh, they got Galta. Yeah, we're dead. This is exactly why we need to have the other dudes. All right, GG's, opponent. We're cooked. Oh. Yeah, I guess we keep. That has to stay. Like, we can't get rid of it. Gonna do this. And land or creatures will probably be reasonable here. I just got to figure out, depending on what we flip, what we want. We'll probably take in this guy. Never mind. Get us a point, and we can kill something, so that seems reasonable. And they're reanimating stuff? What is this? This selection of cards does not equate in my head. I don't know what's happening. We'll keep that. All right. So the next turn we can color plus... Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Let's color... Just straight up play it. No point in losing life there. We could have played a Revenant, but they probably just have a kill spell anyway. Wow, that's tough, but we'll take it. No attacks. I wouldn't mind getting an untapped land, though, because then we could do either of these and play Revenant, and that'd be kind of nice. This is one of the strangest black decks I've seen. For real. Like, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, we're trying to mill over one of those Storm Broods again so I can get rid of that room at some point, but we didn't. I guess I'll take Harvester, because those are my choices. They're going to go land Demon. Yep, makes sense. And sadly, we haven't made them use a removal spell yet, so I'm sure their hand's loaded with them. Yeah, we'll just do this. Just pay the full price. I don't think it matters, honestly. Pass the turn. I mean, I guess if we'd have actually got a Insidious Roots this time, we'd have been triggering a bunch. Nowhere to run. You got it. Oh, I thought they were going to try to double kill our Bellmark or something. Or make a sacrifice to Bellmark here, probably. Nope. Just a bitter triumph. And they just took the damage for it. They don't even care. Yep, sure, you got it. Yeah, we definitely are winning this one. Like, we can just pack it up. Even if we get the kill spell for the demon, I don't think it matters that much in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, the Harvester's just not any good here. Yeah, this is just one of those cases where the Harvester's just not cutting it. I mean, I'll play cards here just so we can do it, but ultimately, I think we're still dead. Because, I mean, kill spell for the Revenant, just attack with everything. I have to block with Harvester. Yeah, alright. I'll just queue up the GGs. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, moving on. Ew, we're gonna have to mulligan that. Keep this? A little bit of an awkward hand, though. I guess we get rid of Ouroboros here. And our plan might be to try to early Insidious Roots and see what happens. I say that. I'm gonna play this. Like, maybe, just maybe there's an off chance that they, like, get lost our paleontologists. Okay, they didn't. We also didn't draw land, so it didn't matter. Now, if their plan is just to set up to get stuff back from the graveyard, then we can slowly remove things while also getting creatures if we're lucky. But we need an untapped land here to start. Also bad that they didn't want to destroy. Okay, well, they did have the get lost. That sucked for us. Tried to play around a thing, and it just didn't work. Alright. Are you going to flip a land at least? Okay, thank you. Let's get... Oh, that comes in tapped. I guess I got to take this. And then just go ahead and get rid of one of these. Alright. During Innocence, sure. You're going to get to draw a lot of cards with that deck. You know what? Let me do this. Alright, that's fine. Then I guess we just go color, right? And then I'm actually not going to attack, and then we'll try to just Ouroboros it and see if that's enough to help us out next time. Good thing about color with the Dredger's Insight is that if they are in the graveyard and you pay the warp, like, it's not really crushing you, you know? Alright. No blocks. No blocks. They don't have any legendary creatures, so just doing this and getting them to trade is more than reasonable. You know what? I'm going to try to put a counter on my Ouroboros here. Gosh dang it, and of course we had to find a tap land. Alright, Harvester, I guess. Yep. I mean, I'm going to assume they don't have more removal spells. Maybe they do. I don't know. But if they do, guarantee you one's coming for that Ouroboros right now. Oh. That's actually not that bad. Like, that could have been way worse. Alright, so... I just play this guy? Oh, yes. That'll be perfect, actually. Thank you. Attack. Now, Aerith does also gain life, so that is a little annoying. I get another card here. And now if we kill Aerith, they can move the counters over to Amelia, which is tough, but, you know, tough but fair. Ish. I mean, they might actually... I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing. Yeah, I'll definitely block. Like, foolish not to. Alright, so they have double raise the pass. But the raise the pass doesn't really do anything other than just mill more stuff. So that's kind of okay, I guess. And then we could play one of these, but it would just die, just get blocked. So that's not worth it here. Go to the attack step. Guess at the very least, I should at least attack with the 11 power thing, right? I mean, they're just going to block, I guess. That was kind of a bad attack, really. And the paleontologist is going to be too slow here. I guess we just get this as a way to kill something else. But I mean, if you're just going to raise the pass, just jump block with something here. That's what I would do. Like, genuinely, it doesn't matter what you block with. Just block with something, because they're all coming back anyway. Yeah, exactly. Wait, they're all just going to die? Oh, I guess they figured might as well get 3 points off it instead of 1. That makes sense. Alright. So then everything comes back. You get cards, but you don't have a way to sacrifice anything. Oh, you don't even get cards. You're just putting stuff in the yard here. So yeah, as long as we're just attacking with the flyer, we're mostly okay, right? So we can kill the Blood Witch. We can play this, get stuff into our yard. Oh, okay, maybe. We might still have a reasonable looking set of outs. Not the craziest thing, but maybe. Oh, Scavenging Ooze. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is everything mana value 2 or less. Okay. And we know they're playing split ups as well. So we got to be a little careful about that. So let's get rid of this guy. So that problem's just gone. Sure. And then as much as I want extra life, I think what I'm going to do is just play Scavenging Ooze here. To make sure nothing too crazy happens from their side. Gonna go and just do this in advance. And then attack. That feels reasonably safe. Alright, we'll get one of these back. Get a point. And then this makes us feel a little bit safer, because if they do have split up, then we lose 2, keep 2, and that's fine either way. We could live with that. Alright. I assume they're just looking for another raise the pass unless they already have one. But the only things we're really concerned about are these things. And we could remove those two. Like, Infestation Sage or whatever is annoying, but we could live with that. We also do still have these things waiting in the weeds. Destroy all tapped creatures. Sure, that's fine. We knew that was a possibility, so we're not really concerned about it. Sure, that's fine. Like, we were well aware of the scenario that was at hand. Now, I think we Dredger's Insight first, because if we flip a Carsey Revenant... Oh, no, they have a flyer anyway. So, it wouldn't even matter. Alright, so let's get rid of the problematic things. Let's make sure they don't ever see that again. Let's make sure they don't ever see this one again. Oh, do you have more than 3? Or 2? Alright. Molt Tender. All right, so what do we want to kill here? I guess Aerith is the thing we want to get rid of. So let's get rid of Aerith. And then let's play the Harvester. And then let's play a Molt Tender. So then we can attack with these. So if they have another split up, then it just doesn't matter. Like, we'll still have giant creatures to battle with. How many cards do you have left? 39. All right. So we've both gone through a lot of cards. It might be another Raise the Pass. But at this point, all we'd be looking for is a Carsey Revenant. And they don't have anything to sacrifice stuff. Yeah, we got rid of the problematic cards, I think, here. So while they can Raise the Pass, it's mostly just for chump blockers on the ground. Nothing that's... Actually, no, there's no... You just get Infestation Stage and a Gorehound. Yep, you got it. Another Gorehound, sure. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 4 mana is all we need next turn. Sephiroth, sure. Now, Sephiroth does become a little bit of a problem here. Not going to lie, but we do have this in the yard, so we have an answer. And we can get a Sephiroth, which is pretty funny. We actually found something we could do with the Harvester after we kill Sephiroth. Love that for us, actually. So let's do that. Even though I should be attacking with it. We're just going to get cute, because... Oh, we can't get... Oh, I forgot. We can't get that guy. He's not a... That's not... What's it called? The Overlord. Okay, well... I guess we just do the dang thing here, then. Let's tap this one. Do I even play this? Like, what's the best at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I mean, they just block with a bajillion things. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, if we just do this, they're dead, right? Because they only have 6 blockers. We'd have 7 attackers. Random, but okay. Smallest thing's a 34, so sure. Not how I thought we were going to win this game, but okay. Sadly, we didn't get to do anything cute with the Harvester. It's just kind of a body here. Yep. Alright, I mean, we won. We can't be too upset about it. Okay, let's keep it. Alright. Here's hoping. Alright. Every time I say it, I assume it's just the landfall deck. Yeah. Alright. I mean... our only real bet here next turn... not that. I was hoping for maybe another 1 mana guy so that we could play... I mean, because we can Ouroboros and have some blockers, and that could slow the opponent down, unless they have a fight spell or something, the Chocobo Kick or whatever that thing is. I've seen that in a few of the lists. Yeah, if you attack here, we're not blocking, that's for sure. We'll just have to eat it. Alright, there wasn't like a mysterious fight spell or anything that showed up there, so that's nice. We don't have anything in the graveyard, unfortunately. So we're going to have to do this. Could still get caught up in a fight spell situation, but we'll just have to see what happens. All right. Assuming the opponent has something there, like a snakeskin veil or whatnot, so... Alright, little chocobos. We're not too worried about that. Yeah, those will just get real big. We eventually have to worry about if something tramples. They can also double counters on things, so that's a real concern. I don't think we can just totally not block here. Though, I feel like if we do, we at least get them to waste like an overprotect now. Unless it's just Snakeskin Veil, which is also fine, but... Okay, it is an overprotect. Okay, so I'd rather it go now than when they have a big creature. Now, they might have two of them, and that would be whatever, but if they do, they do, you know? It's one of those things you can't really worry about. If your opponent just has the answers, they have the answers. And then I think we just go here. Alright. Just try to load up on blockers that we can buy time with. And if they just have another overprotect plus double counters, then, like, whatever, you got us. Like, at some point, you just say, you got me, you got me. Alright, cool. If the answer is just attack with Chocobo here, we're fine. Because I'll just chump block with the color. Yeah, that's fine. We're okay with that. And an untapped land. Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. So now we get a pile of really big things. Even if they do have double counters, overprotect, we don't die to anything here. And then next turn we can Dredger's Insight, yada yada yada. Ooh, I'm just going to get another Ouroboros here? Yeah, because this doesn't really do anything at this point, right? Yeah, it's pointless. Unless we just want a flyer, but we get nothing else out of that. No attacks. Just to make sure. We're only at 9, so we got to make sure nothing squirrely happens. We got to make sure we can double block, do whatever we need to do here. Sure, you got it. Yeah, at this pace, we should be able to stay ahead of what they're going to be doing. Does it matter the order we put these on? Because if we put one here, everybody gets one there. Everybody gets it. It really doesn't. All right. I'm just going to play this. Try to get a point of life back here as well. Maybe find a creature that we could play next turn. Yep, I would take a body. Right now, everybody literally matters. Probably worth it to just play the other creature here. Start loading it up. Because we're not going to be attacking with the 9, and we're not going to need to block with it either, I don't believe. I can't think of a scenario where that would be necessary. Okay. And then next turn, we're set up for lethal. Because then I could just play a hasty color, and then that'll be it. Yeah, that's not going to do enough. Because everything's going to get plus 27 at a minimum. No, 28, 29 next turn. Yep, that'll do it. So I'm a little torn on this one today. While I think the actual idea of Harvester plus Insidious Roots is a wreck, so we're going to rate it a wreck. At the end of the day, the actual rest of the deck is playable and actually can get wins. It's just not because of the combination of Harvester and Insidious Roots. I honestly feel like if we took those out, we could go into being a aggro-ish Golgari list, or we could just be some graveyard deck. But I think trying to do both together is not particularly good. Harvester needs to be more of a Reanimator option in a Reanimator deck, I think, more than something that needs to be played with Insidious Roots, because ultimately just getting one thing out of the yard every once in a while to have the best thing is not the greatest use of the card. So, yeah, I don't know. The idea as a whole, I don't think particularly works, but the deck we got to isn't bad. So I'm going to leave the link for you to download if you want to try it, make it better for yourself, or hell, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Do you like this series? Do you like this idea? Do you want to submit ideas? Just let me know. Hit me up in the comments. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.